What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the, excuse me, Wisconsin Werewolves franchise mode. Last episode, our first season made the playoffs. We lost in the second round, and then we made some pretty nice moves in free agency. Went through the draft, got a big trade up, got a big prospect, and now we are actually at the 2021 draft. And we actually missed out on the playoffs this year, even though we, I think, had a better team than last year. We finished with 37, 32, and 12. And I believe we were the 11th worst team in the conference. So, as you can see here. Yep, there we are. So, we had 87 points. Still a pretty decent year, I would say, for us. Eric Stahl is regressing a little bit. He went down 2, but he still had 65 points. Sorelli, 60 again. Still 85. Kane had a 33-goal season. He played good. Hoffman played good. And Anders Johnson had a breakout year. 30 goals, 57 points. Even Marian Gaborik had 35 points. I had him on the fourth line. And Guryanov had 48 points. He's up to an 84, so that's good. And actually, I actually traded for Jeremy Bracco in the beginning of the year. And I think he was playing like on our top line because I wanted a playmaker to play on our top line. So he was on the trading block too. So he's up to an 81 after having a 31-point year. Connor Garland and everybody else. And we also, at the trade deadline... Hold on a second. Okay, I don't know why he's not popping up. Because at the trade deadline, we made a couple trades. We traded, I think, Jesper Fast, who was playing in our AHL affiliate, and like a second-round pick to the Rangers for Yegor Rykov because he was on that trading block. And then we also got a trade offer from, I think it was Anaheim, and it was like Brandon Perlini and a third and fourth for a first-round pick in this year's draft, and a third. So we traded Perlini, who was playing like our fourth line, for a first, and that first-round pick, I think the Ducks actually made it far because I think it's I think it's 30th overall, and we have the 11th pick. We didn't really move up. Okay, it's 30th overall. So since we had the 11th pick, we definitely could move up, I feel. Now, taking a look at the draft class, I think we could use this guy probably, Gary Hendrickson, right wing sniper. I think maybe Trevor Wan would be a good pick for us, or this playmaker right here, Zachary LaRue Hicks. I don't really know how to say his name. I think a center, or Joshua Waugh, who's one of these four. So if we could try to get the 5th pick, maybe we'll try to get Trevor Wan. So let's just simulate, because we have a bunch of snipers, so I don't think we need them. So two-way forward Hiley goes first. Ooh, center playmaker goes second. Does Calgary want to give up their pick? I really don't know what we're going to trade. We could trade maybe Eric Stahl and our 11th pick to trade up. Let's sim this pick. So there goes the sniper. And there goes a 2AD. So let's see if Coyotes want to give up their pick. They don't, but I think we could work with that. Sorelli, Hoffman, Fleury, no. They don't want Stahl, but I think Stahl is time to go. So what would we offer them? Stahl. We also re-signed Stahl just to make sure they don't complain. What about like a 3rd and a 4th maybe? I doubt that's going to happen. We're probably going to have to trade Stahl and our 30th pick, which they want. I think that actually might go through. No, but the Coyotes they're labeled contenders, so this trade would help them, I think. Oh, they're actually a real rebuild. If we can't get Trevor Wan, we could definitely try someone else. I actually want to trade Connor Garland too. Actually, I want to trade Rasmus Anderson too, just because of Rykov. I don't think we need Anderson, and plus Rykov is cheaper. So what if do you guys want Rasmus Anderson? So we're going to be trading Rasmus Anderson and Eric Stahl for the 5th overall. So they're going to get 2 good players to add to their team. Oh, I think that's Keandre Miller. Yeah, the Rangers made a bunch of like crazy trades, and maybe we could get like an extra 4th-round pick. So what if they'll do that? Still rejected. What if you take away the 4th? Still rejected. Okay, so I don't think they want to do that, but that's fine. I think we could still try to make a trade. I'm pretty sure Matthew Barzal was on the trading block for the Islanders again, but I didn't want to try to get him because we already used him. God, now these guys want to give up their pick. Let me just view the draft class. Who's the guy who I maybe want to try to get? Well, Joshua Waugh. 6'1", he's got a good size. Is he ready to play? 2 years? Okay. Or this high top 6 power forward could be nice. But number 8, who has the 8th pick? Ottawa Senators. I doubt they're going to want to trade their pick away. But we could try doing the same trade. Stahl and Anderson. What about Stahl, Anderson, and our... Oh, looks like I think we traded... Yeah, we traded... And a third, maybe? That might actually get it done. 2 really good players and a third. Okay, so we get that done. So we trade away 2 of the guys, and we actually keep our 11th pick. So let's see if we get Joshua Waugh. This pick will be Trevor Wan. Islanders will take Sillinger, was the high top 6, and... Okay, and they take the playmaker Leroux. I don't even know his name. So they're like in 70s. I think Joshua Waugh will be... I don't think he's... I mean, he might actually be high top 6 because he's not fully elite. But I'll take a high top 6 center playmaker because I feel like that's what we need. So let's select him. And he is high top 6, 71 overall. That's not bad. High top 6 usually develop really well. I don't think there's really anybody else I want to trade up for. This defenseman's ranked 11th. No one else is really... Chaika's a medium top 4. I know that just from past. This guy's a high top 6 power forward. If we want to try to trade up to 9th and snag him. And the Capitals do want to give up their pick, but I really don't know what else to trade them. So what if we trade them... What if we trade them a 30th pick? And do we have any other players we want to get rid of? What about Connor Garland? I definitely want to trade him. They want him, so that helps out a little bit. No, we might have to trade Garland in our 11th pick. Yeah, let's trade Garland in our 11th pick. And we'll try throwing in our 3rd with our 30th. Still rejected. We'll try throwing in a 4th. Still rejected. Alright, so let's just throw in... We'll trade Connor Garland in our 11th pick. We can maybe get like a 3rd round pick back from them. Let's try again their 2nd. Okay, so... We'll just get like... Maybe... What about a 2nd round next year? Still rejected. Come on, guys. Come on. 3rd rounder next year? Alright, so we get that done. So we trade away Connor Garland because Connor Garland really wasn't playing on our team. And our 11th pick, so we move up 2 spots, but we get this pick, which is going to be a right wing power forward, which I think we need because the only power forward we have on our team is Patty Maroon. So high top 6 yet again, but he's going to need a little developing time. We got a couple medium top 6 guys, a 2-way and another power forward who's ready to gem. There's a low elite sniper. I think we might just go off the board and go with him. Yeah, I want to go with because we already just got a power forward. Let's go to sniper this time around. Low elite, 66 overall. It's a good pick. I will take that. Now here in the 3rd round, I don't really know what else is there. We have a top 6, 2-way, low top 9. Let's try to go with this goalie. He's kind of small, but if he's a starter, fringe starter, it's not really the best pick. But I think maybe a Skarov. I think Drysdale maybe will be playing this year. I think a Skarov we might have to... I might let him play 1 more year in Russia, so... Ooh, this guy played pretty well. Should I go with this left wing? He had pretty good stats in the USA League. Ugh, medium bottom 6, not ideal. Late round picks have been pretty bad, but I see a medium top 9 2-way. We'll just take him for the value. Okay, and then I think... Oh, we have an extra 5th. Oh, okay. Low elite O. We'll go with the defenseman here. Low elite. Okay, 2 AD. I'll take that in the 5th round. And we have another 5th round pick. Another goalie is a 1-bar lead. I'm hoping for like a starter at least. Another fringe starter. I wasn't really expecting him to be something big. But you always got to take a shot with goalies. Boosted. Because I think Gabrick was, 4.8? So we have Gabe Landeskog, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Oh. Okay. Landeskog wants $11 million for 7 years. How much cap do we have? We have $40 million in cap. So are we willing to give? And he could be that big power forward we need. Obviously, who was playing? I don't know really. I think we. And I never played with Landeskog. I never had him. But 7 years is a little. I was thinking more like 5 years. You get him at 33, and we could get him. But obviously, we have to give him good teammates because I don't really know what he'll be putting up. Wow, he had a huge year, 89 points. That's definitely gonna help him. So, what if we do 5 years at 11.6 for Landeskog? Just because we have so much cap we need to get. So Ryan Nugent-Hopkins wants 9.5. He's a two-way, and I usually struggle with two-ways. Bufflin, we don't really need a defenseman, especially not a two-way defenseman. Galchenyuk's a playmaking center who could maybe help us, but Ryan Strome, did he only sign a 1-year deal? We have Brandon Saad as a two-way. Gustafson, Demers, Dylan, Jake McCabe, Artem Anisimov. Alright, so we have, not so much, a ton of big names. Mike Green is back in the free agency market. Ryan Dzingel, I feel like would be a good depth guy. Let's sign Ryan Dzingel. I think he would be a good depth piece for us. Maybe we could slot him in. Give him 2 years. Like I said, we need to spend some money so we can get above that. Jamie Alexiak, big defenseman. Borgstrand's a sniper who fits forward line 1. So he can maybe play, yeah. So we'll sign Borgstrand. 2 years, 2.3. Because maybe he could be that big sniper on the first line. Marion Gabrick. Blake Coleman, two-way. Alexander Steen. Goaltenders, is there anybody big? Matt Murray. Bennington. If we want to try to sign one of them, or we could sign Lundqvist. Because like I said, Merzlikins I think is only 83. And if we have to spend money, we might as well. And for a guy like Lundqvist who only wants 1 year, he could help us out goalie, and maybe Merzlikins could be the backup. Because I feel like Merzlikins might be a backup to Askarab's starter. So why don't we sign Lundqvist for a year? Maybe he'll be our starter. Wow, Bennington's a free agent. That's a pretty good contract, Bennington. Defenseman. I don't really think we need many We don't really need defensemen. Plus, there's not really. We can maybe use an offensive defenseman, and Sammy Vatanen could probably be that guy. But we have Drysdale coming up, so we don't. And I really want Drysdale probably playing that number 1 defensive pairing. I'm just trying to see Mark Stahl. I'm going to bring in Mark Stahl just because he actually fit really well as the defenseman, so he can maybe be on the top line with Drysdale. Like I said, I need to spend money. So if he could play, that second pairing or even the first, whatever. James Schwartz is a sniper that we can maybe use, but no. Tyler Ennis, what the heck? He wants $5 million? He had a nice year. Zach Hyman, no. I think that's going to do it. But we also got to think, we just traded Mark Stahl, Eric Stahl. So do we want to sign Strome? Who's going to play our center? You know what? I think that's going to be fine. Obviously, this might be one of our biggest free agencies yet. Obviously, if we grab Gabe Landeskog, he'll be our stud. We need to probably find someone who could play around him. We just drafted a high top 6. Okay, so we got Borgstrand, Stahl, and Dzingel. So now we're just waiting on Lundqvist. And Landeskog signs with us. We gave him 5 years, 11.6. and Henrik Lundqvist comes to the Wisconsin Werewolves. So, like I said, Landeskog got a big year, but we need. I think if he's a power forward. If we played him on the top line, I mean, he'll definitely help out. What's his face? Guryanov. Couldn't think of his name, but I think that might do it. There's nothing really left I want, nor I need. I think we added a lot of good guys here. Just kind of seeing if there's really anything else, which I really... Adam Gaudette can maybe... He's an RFA, though. But really with that contract, I don't think I have to give any picks. Ilya Mikheyev... I feel like we still need to spend some money. Let's sign Mikheyev. Maybe we could plug him in somewhere. Troy Stetcher. Let's sign Alexiak just in case maybe he fits better than what's his face. And like I said, we need to sign some guys to get that cap. If he fits better than Stoll. So Edmonton gets Holtby a first for James Neal, Adam Larson, and whoa, what a trade! So I guess Ilya Samsonov's the guy. We get Alexiak, we get Mikheyev. I think we still need to freaking spend some money here. Barbashev would be pretty cool. But I think we're going to have to give... What are we going to have to give up here? I don't even think we have our second round pick. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, we still have money to spend. Do we want to sign Pecorine? No, why not? We'll sign Pecorine and I might have him and Lundqvist both playing. I have no idea. But like I said, we need to spend some money here. I think this will be the last player we get after a huge, huge offseason. Ooh. Oh, our roster's full. I think that's what he just said. Am I correct? Goalies, we definitely are. Jeez. Let me just send Kincaid to, like, Boston for something. God, we have so many goalies. Yeah, 5th round pick for Kincaid. Alright, cool. Let's just see if we could sign. Well, if there's another goalie out there, I'm not so sure, really. But this is going to be interesting. Carter Hutton. Yeah, there's really no other goalies. Who's the biggest free agent still? Martinez, Vanek. Vanek's at 84. He would be probably a solid player to play on a 1-year deal. Thornton's I'm going to give Vanek a 1-year deal. And we'll try to plug him in. Plot, I can't even say it. So let's see if he'll sign, which I'm sure he will. He's not getting any other interest. What? Nah, just give me somebody. I feel like we just need to spend like $3 million more. Or the $20 million should be fine. Okay, there's really nobody else. Alexander Steen. Who is this? Diaz Janmark. Let's get him. A sniper. He can maybe help us long term. Why not get him at 2.5 for 2 years? Alright. I think that'll be it. Alright, so let's sim next season. That's all we're going to do. We had a big offseason. We had to spend money because we had so much saved up. But we got Landeskog, who is the star I think we need. Obviously, we have a lot of, decent players around him, like Kane, Hoffman, and definitely something to build off of. I don't know if we're really a cup contending team yet. We also signed Lundqvist, who I think will be... Him and Merce Lincolns will be really good to group. I think I'll give Lundqvist the start, and then Askarov will probably come over after this year, because we only have Lundqvist on a 1 year, and he'll probably retire after this year. But we can maybe be a cup team. I'm not so sure. Okay, so we're running on 20 minutes here. Let's take a look at the line. So Landeskog, where does he fit best? It's all about, why does everyone always fit best on the second line? I just want to see, does Landeskog give... Okay, so him and Kane kind of fit this line. They're interchangeable, it seems like. So, with Cirelli, Dzingel fits good on the third and fourth line, so he's a good depth player. Gurionov, I don't know why he's here. We have a lot of depth now, it seems like. Borgstrand, he fits on the... I just want to see who gets a +5. Does anybody got +5? Okay, well, the offense I'm going to have to figure out, so I'll save that for next video. Defense we usually figure out rather quick. Alexiak. So Dunn I want on the top line. With him we could play Larson, but I do want... Hold on, let me bring in Drysdale. I want Drysdale playing this year, so let's bring up Drysdale. Send down Yakupov. Or Yakupov, yeah, Cole. Yeah, whatever his name is. Rykov I kind of want up too, so bring up Rykov. And Jamie Drysdale. He's 78, so he's NHL ready. So bring him up. So edit lines, here we go. I definitely want Drysdale. This could be best lines. I really don't care here. And then offense we'll have to figure out. Let's just get rid of... Well, I just want to see who fits better. I think they'll probably fit like the exact same, right? Yeah, so Stahl and Carlo, they're all... Okay, well, they're all interchangeable. So what if we take away... Put in Rykov? And if we take away Stahl and put in Jamie Drysdale, the offensive stud we have been waiting for. Drysdale fits best in the first line, where I want him to play. So him and Dunn get a +3, so that's a nice pairing right there. Second line, we have Hayden Fleury. And if we put Larson with him, we get a +3 there. And then Rykov and Carlo, they both don't really fit. Well, Carlo kind of, Rykov doesn't really fit the second line or the third line at all. If we put Drysdale on the third line, he gets a +1 at least. But I want Drysdale playing. Maybe we'll just do +1/+1. We'll put Rykov with Hayden Fleury, and I think that's what we'll do for now. Okay, so maybe Stahl and Alexiak really weren't the best. And we'll figure. So we're gonna end the video here. I'll figure out the defense in a later episode. And Lundqvist down to an 83. Yikes. Maybe we'll just go with Merzlikins. But whatever. I'll figure out the offense. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Made a lot of big moves this episode, and next episode I'll either have the season simmed or we'll be at the trade deadline. So I'll see you guys.